Oh my days, ladies and gentlemen. How do we feel about this? How do we feel about this? Apparently, we're a serious contender for Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe looking to leave PSG for the millionth time. And yeah, what is going on, man? What is going on?
All right. Here we go. Back again on the other side of the coin.
Right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. This news is now blowing up. Obviously, lots of drama surrounding Kylian Mbappe. His particular picture, literally, less than 6 months ago, maybe 5 months, something like that. And there was a lot of drama off the back of that as well. You know, he was looking to go out on a free to Real Madrid. Real Madrid were convinced, they were ready. They had jerseys, everything. The fans had everything ready, the parade. And then he gave Real Madrid do you know what I mean? And he stayed at PSG and, a contract extension till 2025, quite possibly because of, El Khalifi and then all the shenanigans that go over there. There's definitely some sort of a power trip. And perhaps that's why he stayed, but not just because of that. Like, Kylian Mbappe has literally been thrown money at him, the insane wages. I don't know what the real wages are, but it is incredible. So somewhere I saw it was something around 1 million a week. Do you know what I mean? Like euros. It might not be wrong. Do you know what I mean? But here we are again, ladies and gentlemen. How do we feel about this? Before we look at all the news, and by the way, there's so many Chelsea news that's floating around. Reece James injury stuff, whole heap of structural changes, sporting director of football, head of recruitment, head of director of recruit. So look, we have to do a separate video for that. Right now, we need to focus on this particular matter, and I want to hear what you guys have to say about this. Look, first, let's talk about. I'm going to share my opinion on this particular story, and then we'll go through what has been said in social media in the last 24 hours. Look, Kylian Mbappe, let's look at it from all angles. First of all, him as a player. Unbelievable player. A phenomenal talent. You will even go on and say he's generational. Of course, he is. That level of talent is just incredible. Right now, if you look at Ronaldo and Messi, post them, it's probably Erling Haaland and Mbappe. You know what I mean? They're going side by side. Pace, electric pace, unbelievable pace. We don't even need to talk about that. Very good in finishing. Superb all-round quality, 1v1 ability, dribbling sense and whatnot. But with all of that, there comes the negative side of all of this as well. His attitude stinks. I think he's 23? For a 23-year-old, he's got a foul attitude. Now, you could look at it in a sense that it's ego, Miz. And who doesn't have ego? Some of the greatest individuals, some of the greatest superstars in the world, let alone just in football, have big egos. And that's what makes them successful. Fine, I completely get that. Like, it's not just in football. There's egos in many other sporting arenas as well. But this guy is literally complaining about Messi and Neymar, specifically Neymar. He simply can't seem to get along with him. He's got too much power. Like, PSG have literally given him too much power with this particular contract extension, to the fact he can somewhat demand who he wants and what he wants. We'll go through that. These are legit conversations. Do you know what I mean? He expected that PSG will perhaps have a highly French contingency of a team where lots of young French players are going to be playing. He wanted Neymar to be gone. These are legit stories. This is not, made up stuff. Where there's smoke, there's definitely a lot of fire. He's the kind of character, honestly, he will get your manager sacked. He will create divisions in the team. It is all about him, and him. Media will literally have a field day with Kylian Mbappe. Do you know what I mean? Like, this particular player, as great as a talent he is that the package? Is that the baggage that we want at Chelsea Football Club? Now, there's rumors that he wants to leave PSG, and once again, How often have we heard he wants to leave PSG? Off the back of literally signing 5 months ago on a lucrative, unbelievable deal. What are you complaining about, my man? He's probably the first person to ever complain having Messi and Neymar in his wings. Do you understand? Like, deep that for a second. When you have Neymar and Messi in your team, you shouldn't complain, man. You should just embrace the fact that this is probably once in a lifetime scenario that you will ever have to play against some of the greats in world football. Like, there are players that dream about playing alongside Neymar, alongside Messi. You have an opportunity to do something for PSG this season and win the Champions League. And this is the attitude that you're showing. On-field situations, literally not that long ago, there was a clip where I can't remember who it was in PSG midfield who had the option to either pass it to Neymar or Mbappe, but I don't think that particular player chose on the basis of it's Neymar or Mbappe. Literally just went for the right, whatever he felt was the right plan. He chose Neymar, and Mbappe literally stopped running, and he put his hand up and he threw a tantrum, and he did not run any forward. And the play continued on. Had he probably continued on and then got into the box, maybe he would have had an opportunity to score a goal. But this is the kind of player Mbappe is. Too much ego. I don't mind ego, but this is too much ego. He will literally come to Chelsea Football Club and he'll think he's bigger than the club. He'll definitely think he's bigger than most of the players. I don't know what sort of respect he will have for Graham Potter. But apparently, Todd Boehly, he's looking for a superstar. This is why I suppose we were linked with Cristiano Ronaldo. Todd Boehly is 100% looking for a superstar. I mean, look, as we said, from a player's point of view, would he improve us? Definitely. But all the baggage that goes with it, would it destroy our club? I definitely think so. Okay, let's go through some of the news that's going on. So this is Fabrizio Romano. Kylian Mbappé not happy with Paris Saint-Germain as current situation is really tense. He wants to leave the club as soon as possible. This is Fabrizio Romano, man. Like, he ain't talking. He doesn't make up stuff. Do you know what I mean? Paris Saint-Germain feels he's really putting pressure on the club. They have no intention to sell Mbappé in January. He wants to leave in January. Oh my God. After literally signing less than 6 months ago. Julian Laurens is also confirming this. Confirmed too. Kylian Mbappé wants to leave PSG in January. He feels betrayed by the club and has had enough. Betrayed by the club. The amount of money. Neymar, Messi, that PSG team is unbelievable. What are you betrayed about, man? Shut your mouth and do your role. Do you know what I mean? And I'll tell you what he's betrayed about. Like, I'm going to bring out something. I think it's this one. This is what. So if Mbappe had his way, so apparently this is what he wanted his way. This is from Miguel Delaney. Neymar would have been sold in summer. Mbappe wanted to play in a 2, so he wanted to play. There's a lot of talk about he wants to play with a striker up front. He wants a pivot striker up front, someone who holds up the play like a Giroud style. Do you know what I mean? And he wants to play just behind him as a second striker. So Mbappe wanted to play in a 2. Feels chemistry of the team can only involve 2 of the 3 stars. Wanted a team with younger French players able to press. Complaints of an increasing ego. I mean, too much demanding, my man. Too much demanding for a young player. That's all I'm going to have to say. Then, this is the latest, ladies and gentlemen. Chelsea are serious contenders to sign Kylian Mbappé. Todd Boehly wants a superstar, hence why he wanted to sign Cristiano Ronaldo. They would have the money. I mean, that's the other factor. He's got contract till 2025. How much would Kylian Mbappé cost potentially? His wages. There's talks about he's probably going to be somewhere around 300 to 350 million pounds. His wages, God knows how much that is. It's going to be incredible. Is it worth breaking the bank? And I get it, generational talent, but all that baggage, is it worth to break the bank to potentially really destroy a structure at Chelsea Football Club? And right now we are building a structure. I've got no doubt this guy will not respect Graham Potter one bit. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Julian Laurent saying that this is legit. Anyone that can bring Mbappe a good project, financial wise and footballing wise, he will be listening. I mean, I honestly thank you, but no thanks. Do you know what I mean? But you let me know, ladies and gentlemen, how you feel about that. Luis Campos. So this is the other side of the story. There are people in PSG who are saying this isn't true. Luis Campos is saying, I speak to Kylian Mbappe every day and he has never told me that he wants to leave the club in January, tells RMC Sports. I didn't have the chance to speak with Kylian about this story, PSG manager Galtier said after the game. I mean, can you imagine if the manager has to go through these sort of scenarios with this particular player on a regular basis? Every other day, media having fun. He wants to leave, this, that, the other. And you know how much media wants to have fun with Chelsea Football Club. This is what Zach Lowy had to say. Check this out as well. This is incredible. Tuesday, Kylian Mbappe wants to leave Paris Saint-Germain in January. Wednesday, Paris Saint-Germain hired external company to wage a campaign against club employees, media outlets, and Kylian Mbappe via fake Twitter accounts. Never a dull day in Parc des Princes. I mean, further goes on to say, if Christophe Galtier can find a way to win the Champions League with this circus, he should retire from management and focus on bigger issues like curing cancer and finding a solution to the Russian-Ukraine conflict. I mean, madness going on. I just want to play this clip from Cave. PSG reportedly hired communication agencies to create fake social media accounts to attack football figures, including Kylian Mbappe. Just a little bit of this clip. Check this out.
A French online newspaper, Mediapart, is reporting that PSG apparently hired communications agencies to create fake social media accounts to attack football figures, including their own player, Kylian Mbappe. Now, why would they potentially ever do such a thing? Why would they want one of their own players to be attacked on social media? If you're a conspiracy theorist, you would say that basically he was involved in a standoff with PSG because his contract was running out last summer. Real Madrid wanted to sign him on a free, and what PSG were apparently doing is attacking Kylian Mbappe on social media. Now, we've been in touch with a senior source at PSG.
And goes on to say that the senior source in PSG denies all of this. But this is the level of drama you're going to get with Kylian Mbappe. And as we've already said, if Mbappe had his way, Neymar would have been sold in summer. He wanted Neymar gone. Can you imagine wanting Neymar gone? I actually rather take Neymar from PSG to bring him to Chelsea Football Club. Look at the way Neymar deals with Messi. He's in love with Messi. He appreciates what an unbelievable talent Messi is. Yeah, playing for Argentina, you know the clash between Brazil and Argentina, but he's still got so much respect for Messi because someone like Kylian Mbappe, there is definitely a ego issue here. He wants to be the headline article at PSG, and the fact that Messi and Neymar are going out there and having a sensational season this season, their numbers are off the charts already. And Mbappe, even though Mbappe has actually been having a very good season as well, but the fact that he's not the headline over there, it's bothering him. It is 100% bothering him. This is what Thierry Henry had to say recently. Thierry Henry believes Kylian Mbappe must play for the team. It further goes on to say, I will use my own story. I didn't like to play out wide for Barca. I hated it, but I did it for the team. There is one rule. If the boss asks you to do something, you do it. If it's good for the team, then you do it. This is from Thierry Henry. I mean, one of the legends of the game. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, 2 months of Leo Messi and Neymar taking football seriously, and Kylian Mbappe is already bending over backwards, crying, whining, and complaining about lost protagonism. This is so true. Do you know what I mean? It's ego, man. It's an ego play, and the fact, as I said, that he's not the center point of all conversation, it's really hurting him. Another timely reminder of who the actual greats of the generation are, despite their fading years. Ladies and gentlemen, you let me know how you feel about the entire story here. Look, I know some of you guys might say, Miz, you're mad. You are mad for not wanting Kylian Mbappe at Chelsea Football Club. If it was just the talent and if it just kept shut, let's do it. But it's all the other factors you're going to get with Kylian Mbappe that absolutely makes the taste bitter in my mouth, and I don't want to entertain this. You look at someone like Erling Haaland, head down, hard work. You barely hear anything from that particular side of things, and he's absolutely killing it. And there seems to be no drama. I know there's always talks about his release clause and how much he earns, but that's not him creating the mess. This guy literally less than 6 months ago signed a contract extension, and now he's having a hissy fit. I don't know, man. I don't want that kind of drama. Ladies and gentlemen, you let me know how you feel. Smash the like button if you have enjoyed this. Let's try and get to 400-500 likes if we can, the target. If you're here for the first time, subscribe. I will drop another video. Let's see if I go live, but maybe it might be a pre-recording about the latest Chelsea news. So do look out for that early sometime tomorrow. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Till next time. See ya.